Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. Let's play some Ostranauts. And we decided to flip another ship because the previous one disappeared. Very high probability it slammed into the asteroid and got lost for one reason or another. But that's not going to stop us. We're going to go ahead and try flipping another one, making a profit, and then moving on. So I had started to set this up in the last video, and we'll just kind of continue where we were. This will be kind of a repeat of what we've done over the last several episodes, but that's okay. We're gonna have to do it at some point, so we might as well start now. Now, I did accidentally leave my cohort Emma back at the base, so we're going to need to go back and get Emma at some point. But for now, I'm just going to do these really quick uninstalls. And I've been kind of thinking about what I wanted to do here. I don't want to move the transponder because it's in good shape, and moving it will almost certainly destroy it. So I'm going to move this wall out and put the nav station next to it. But beyond that, I'm not quite sure how I want to progress this particular build. I halfway thought I might just remove everything and get started completely fresh. Haven't done that with the previous one. We kind of did that a little bit, but more than anything, we took out the walls and then expanded a floor plan. This maybe will be a little bit different than that. I think this will be hallway back here and a bridge up here. And then the possibility is we'll actually put the nav center up a little further in front of the transponder as opposed to next to, like I was talking about. And then maybe make, I don't know, just an asymmetrical ship that can handle some cargo for us, and we'll make some decisions on how we want to proceed. So for now, it's going to be kind of stripping things out, getting things organized, and deciding how to go next. So I'm currently, well, now he's doing repairs on this. That's probably not the worst thing. You do them now or you do them later. The downside to that is I don't have Emma there to do them at the same time, so I'm kind of losing a little bit of efficiency there. But I thought I'd go ahead and, like I said, just kind of get started since I was already here, see what else we can maybe put on it. I'm probably going to take the nav station off and move it down here for the time being, just to have the room to work, and then sort of do it like a house flip, strip out everything down to the studs and go from there. So as he cleans here, how are we looking here? Good on battery. We had just swapped that out, and decent on oxygen. So nothing really to worry about here. My ship is looking very nice now. I did add a second Hydra to give me plenty of fuel to do stuff I need to do. And I forgot about this. I dropped a rack outside the wall. I'm going to go grab that here. I'm going to let him work just a little longer, and then we'll see about grabbing that. He is starting to get hungry. He's dirty, needs to use the restroom, but he's well rested right now. So that's looking good. And the airlock is starting to clean up nicely. I think this piece of floor here is not in the best of shape, right? Oh, it's actually okay. I don't know. It was weird. Oh, I think he cleaned it while I was talking about it. Okay. So I'm going to slow him down. He needs to come pick this up and bring it back inside the ship. And then we'll, whoops. Null reference errors there. Never like those. So where did he go? There's that rack. Let's try that one more time. He's picked it up. He's going to have to bring it all the way back to here. And then we will pick up the conduit. I am going to go ahead and knock that wall out. And then we'll go back and get Emma and make some decisions from there. So this is a single locker. Might be something that will be nice just to add to the other ship to give it some character. And I want to look at the floor and kind of tuck these things away a little bit, not spilling out everywhere. Want to remember what I have in here. Okay, this was some of the leftover parts, including a damaged transponder. We had moved around. I don't know that there's anything we can do with the damaged transponder. And I was trying to decide pump. I don't have any thrusters right now. I don't think there were any on here. think this was mostly floor, but I can't remember, or walls rather. Yeah, it looks like that's mostly walls. Probably some conduit in here. Nope, floors. Okay, well that's good. So we got a place to start. Anyway, got to stop hitting that button. There we go. All right, I'm going to, let's do one more quick pass to clean up. Does he have space in his, well, okay, he doesn't need to be holding that right now. That was a mistake. Yeah, I'm going to put this back here. Okay, then we're going to come out and we're going to clean up anything that's outside. Just real quick. And it should mostly be conduit and then any kind of junk that might have been left behind from like trash from the previous, it's electronics though, we'll take that. From the previous pass, well, from when we bought the ship where it was already damaged. So that all looks good. That's our tow brace. Yeah, I think that kind of has that under control. I hadn't disconnected this just yet because I thought maybe I would try to nav it a little bit. Obviously, I would need a thruster to make any, oh, here's a piece of more electronics. So we'll come back over here. I'll need a thruster. I'll need, intakes in order to navigate this at all. I probably can tow it if I really need to, and we might do that. There we go. Third time's a charm. Okay, and then I want to pick up all this floor that's inside, and I am going to start to, real quick, tear out some of that wall. Oh, I hit one too many of those, didn't I? There we go. Why won't it select? Because you told it not to. We'll do that, auto task that, and then we'll head back and pick up Emma and find some more stuff to do. Now I can pick things up on the floor while he's doing this. Moving right along, and there's some inside there. Trash. Okay, that looks like that's it for wall. Yeah. Oh, I'm still, oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So in the interest of keeping what I have here, I'm going to uninstall the nav station. We're going to put it on our main ship for a while we figure out exactly how this is going to work. And we pick that up and drag it. We'll go right here. That'll work. Anything else? I think we can go with this for now. The other cart might be helpful to move a little bit more of that floor around, but for now I think we'll be okay. This is the little battery we put in to have some power, and there is one light attached to it. So how long is this going to go? It'll last for 8 years at this rate. That's pretty, I feel safe with that. That's good. Let's go ahead and slow down. I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of the conduit since it's something I've already kind of been doing. And okay, that's a little too far though. I do want to keep that light on while I can. We'll do that. So we're going to want to leave these two pieces in. Take this one out if it is. Yeah, that's a piece. So we will do a cancel on this one and this one. And then we'll let that go. And that'll be it for now. And we'll just pick them up as he's dropping them as best we can. All right, wrapping that up. Pick up a little more trash. See, he's now doing repair. So let's come, oops. I guess I accidentally picked that up, and that's okay. We'll put that back here in just a second. And there we go. Okay, I think we have all the conduit that we had uninstalled. Yep. And this is wall, okay. And I was checking to see if that was wall or it, okay, so here's the airlock, then we'll have wall. I'm gonna put doors here and here, I think. And make this like a little, the airlock be kind of vertical instead of horizontal, if that makes sense. But so this will be a solid wall up here, somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So you'll come in here and then there will be a door here and a door probably here, wall, and then you'll have to come around and we'll slide the nav station in here, maybe facing the other direction like the one on my ship was initially. So that should be fun. We'll have some fun doing that. We can take our helmet off. So I've been trying to remember to put things that I want to sell in here, and I've been really bad about remembering to do that. So going to continue the process and hope that each time I do it again, I will remember a little more. These are two different things. Collective electric. Okay, I think it's just that one is damaged and one is not. We're going to go ahead and just put this one in here. We'll hold on to these. These are small electronic parts. Get rid of the jumper jack. So that's all pretty good. And I think we put stuff in here. I did move things up, or is it in there? I did move some things around. Yeah, it's up here is where I want it to go. I did move some things around kind of in my reorg and didn't always remember exactly where I had put them, but I think we're good there. We have electronic parts in here, but I don't think we have conduit. I think conduit was in one of these. I think that's going to be it. So we'll just put them in here. All conduit. So yeah. Let's do that for now. I don't want to forget what's in there by putting them all in there. So that'll work. I'm going to head back to the base, probably take a break while I do that, and then I will come back here in just a little bit. And we're coming into K-Leg now. A little bit off here. Let's see what we can do about that. There we go. Pretty close. And we are docked. Well, once the sound comes. Anytime now. Anytime now. There, that took a while. Okay, well, I hope that's not indicative of what it's going to be like moving around here. Had I slowed way down? Maybe I had done that on accident. I wasn't watching over there. Let's see where Emma is, if they're anywhere at all. Okay, there she is. Let's bring her back to the ship. And then we will set her up to work. 12:43. So we're in here. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Come on, Emma. I don't think I have a whole lot to get. I mostly wanted to pick up Emma. That was the big deal. But let's go ahead and top off. I have not been running the reactor, so we shouldn't have to buy any of the really expensive stuff. 42 cents worth. Okay. And we'll go ahead and buy electricity because it's cheaper than making it on our own for the most part. Okay, do we have any bills to pay? We do. And that's done, and we can head back out if we'd like. I do usually check the desks for things like backpacks. It's usually the big one I like to grab. And there's one right there. We'll take that. Oh, I'm still on Emma. Emma can't buy stuff for me. Yeah, that was silly on my part. I shouldn't have done that. And once Emma is here, I could have set her to auto task, I guess. She's just going to leave the ship. Yeah, I'm not okay with that. And so we're going to need to tell Emma not to disembark. Okay. Back over here. Let's go grab that backpack. Let's see how we're doing on our license. I don't really remember the time on that. Backpack purchased. Okay. Anything else that looks fun? No, not really. Come back to, well, let's just look in our pocket first. So if we read this, it is 9:14 at 12:46. This expires in an hour, not even. So 45 minutes, we're going to go ahead and replace that. Come up here, trade. Sell. Done. And then we will right click again and buy a license. Done. I like to put that in a pocket, not in the hand, and we're good to go. I didn't sell the trash and stuff, did I? Let's remember to do that this time. So that should be in cargo. Hopefully, and it is. It's right in the first one there. So we'll just max these out, and it does not even want the damaged conduit. So I guess I get that. But we lightened our load a little bit there. Okay, well, we're going to head back out to the ship that we are flipping. Its name escapes me right now. I remember it had was it one of the Cowboys, the Alert Cowboy or something like that? There have been a whole bunch of ships named Cowboy. I know roughly where it's at, though, here on the map, and we will see it. Silent Majority. That's right. It's next to Cowboy Fortress, I remember now. Yeah, we want to head out to Silent Majority. I might try to hit one of these on the way. I think Sly Popper doesn't have a whole lot on it. We'll go ahead and go there first just to see if there's anything that we might be able to use in our flip. But that's where I think we're going to head for now. Let's get underway. Oh, okay, that was a little quicker. Yeah, I wonder if it was because I had switched time to quarter time. So we have Sly Popper selected. It is a freighter, so maybe this is not the one I was thinking of, which would be nice. We're clear. Should be clear. Yeah, plenty clear. So we can start to line up for it. It is so much easier to line up when you're not at 2 times speed, which I've done a few times now. I'm a little embarrassed about that, but fortunately none of those mistakes have been fatal. Well, we'll get this lined up, and I'm going to go ahead and head over that way, and we will pick this up in the next episode. I do want to thank you for your time, and until next time, fair travels.